Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to go in on some Prowess, because I haven't really played much of that yet, and there's some cool new cards, especially one out of Aftermath that should be pretty fun to play with. Alright, so first things first, the Prowess cards we're going to be playing with. I think the obvious is Monastery Swiftspear because it's cheap, it has haste, we're obviously going to rock and roll with that. We're also going to be playing some Third Path Iconoclast, which technically doesn't have Prowess, but it triggers every time you play a non-creature spell, so it has Prowess. It's Prowess adjacent at the very least. And we're going to be playing Monastery Mentor, which gets us another token, which is super great. So now we have 2 token makers. And this also can just get really big, causing a lot of problems with your whole little army of 1/1s also having Prowess. Now, the new card that's going to kind of support these and be the upper end of the deck here is going to be Narset, Enlightened Exile. Now, this is a 3/4 for 4, so on rate, it's not great, but creatures we control have Prowess, awesome. And then whenever Narset attacks, we get to exile a non-creature, non-land card in a graveyard, and then Narset lets us play it for free. So that's actually pretty sweet, because then if you use a removal or anything else that's gone to the graveyard for whatever reason, now you get to play it, get the ability of it, and you get all those Prowess triggers. So hopefully this leads to some very big combat steps. Now the spells we're going to be playing, we need to be able to protect these creatures because we're not playing a lot of them. So we're going to have Loren's Escape, which is an easy 1 mana, gives the things indestructible and hexproof. One of the better cards we can actually squeeze in here. Of course, we're going to be playing Commando Faces Kakazan because it's damage and gets us a creature and can pump one of our things, which is key when you're trying to keep some stuff out of the range of things like Cut Down, for instance. We're going to play some Invasion of Gobakhan because we're going to be trying to build a board and we need to be able to stop sweepers, and this is going to be one of the best cards for that. Also, alongside that, we're going to play Protect the Negotiators because we're able to make a lot of tokens, so this hopefully will work and make it to where maybe opponents can't pay 4, 5, 6 mana and we can win the next turn. We're going to be playing Lightning Strike as well because just damage to the face is always awesome, especially when you're trying to rush with a bunch of tokens. And we're going to play Invasion of Regatha. This card's actually pretty cool. I'm not so much into the 1 damage it does to something, but the 4 damage it does to the opponent's pretty cool. And the creature we get on the back happens to also have Prowess. And then the final big card we're going to be taking a look at today is Angel Fire Ignition. I feel like if we get this off once or twice in this deck, that should be enough. But the cool part is it also gives a thing haste, and that's actually pretty sweet too. So if we top deck it or we're holding on to it and we draw another creature, that can help us finish off a game as well. But if you want the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video and we'll talk about what we learned from the games we play and we'll do updates. But if you want the deck list as well, it'll be down in the description below. Otherwise, y'all enjoy these games. Please consider subscribing, all the good stuff, and even join the channel for extra videos. But that's it. Y'all enjoy these games. I'll catch up with you on the back end of the video. I'm going to mulligan this. I don't know if not getting a threat down till turn 3 is going to allow us to do anything. This is a lot better, though. So let's keep this. Scrap this reluctantly. And I think I'm just going to play this. Mostly because I can get a Swiftspear a little bit larger. Don't know if it really matters, but it's something. Then I can follow up with a Mentor, hopefully. So yeah, we just go with this for now. Which, in a way, I guess could have worked the other way. I could have got a point in. I would have got the same 2 here. And then my Mentor would be bigger, I guess. So that's something to consider. Oh, that's going to be annoying for us, but not terribly surprising for us. But definitely annoying. Alright, attacking with this, because why not? Playing this and hoping there's not a Brutal Cathar. Oh, there's black mana. Crap. Well, I was expecting this might be mono white or something. That is super inconvenient. Never mind, it used to be inconvenient. now it's going to be real big. Actually, hold on. Let me double read Narset, because, like, graveyard copy it and cast copy without playing Smash. Actually, wait, she doesn't even exile the thing when you're done? Oh, no, it does exile to start with. Okay, that makes sense. Then let's go ahead and play this on Monastery Swiftspear. And then attack, attack. I think that's fair. I was gonna say, if the opponent wants a double block, sure, we'll take that all day. Like, I am all about it if they're willing to do that. Like, yay, us. Alright, you have Adeline. Ooh, Lightning Strike. Does this get us across the finish line? We just kill the Copper Coat? I'm just trying to do some quick math, because remove that, everybody loses their +1. This also loses 2 technically, because the Copper Coat goes away. This gets bigger, this gets bigger, this gets bigger. This can still be chump blocked. That can be chump blocked. Yeah, I think we still do it, though. A little tough, because I kind of want to get rid of the Thalia if we do it, but got to get rid of this. Too much value in it. I could have also been cheeky and just, like, attack and let the opponent decide how they want to block things or whatever, but, yeah. I think we go with this. If they want to block and get rid of some tokens or whatever, so be it. They can trade, first strike 1, safe block 1, but, I mean, otherwise they're taking a pile of damage. I don't think they want to do that. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so we got 3 damage through. Opponent goes down to 4. We got to keep our biggest thing. If we get a land, we could just play Angel Fire Ignition, and that should do it. But they could play, like, 2 more creatures here. Also interesting that they're playing green, too. I'm not sure what the green is there for just yet, but who the heck knows? Yeah, you got it. No blocks. That is not part of our plan at all. Alright. We're probably going to have to do this the hard way with Narset, I guess. Malira, sure. You got it. Yep, still taking 7. We'll block this, though. Alright. Come on, deck. Okay, that's a thing. So we can do this. It doesn't get us anything, and we do this for free. I say that. It does get us a point, which matters. Now it's just, if we put this here, that's 6, 7 from itself. Plus the life gain. Get a token. Ugh, is this good enough? Is it worth doing that? Alright, I guess we'll attack with Narset and see what happens. Oh, I forgot we had the Lightning Strike. It doesn't. I was so focused on the other spell. Never mind. We just Lightning Strike the opponent and then shoot them with a Kamano Faces Kakazan. Yeah, it's fine. That was silly. Yeah, I could have just done this pre-combat. I wasn't even thinking. It's all good. Sorry about that, y'all. That was just silly. I was trying to understand all these cards, and I was so focused on playing this, I forgot I'd played the Lightning Strike earlier in the game. Yeah, this should be it. It shouldn't matter. I mean, I guess they could have something that gains life or whatever here. It's all possible. But we'll see. Like Tameo Safekeeping also is a card still. Alright. And that gets us there. Also makes extra blockers for no reason. But alright, cool. I mean, what do we do with this? Sure, why not? We'll try. We at least have Lorn's Escape for whenever we finally get a creature. But we'll see how it goes. Well, we may not live long enough to find out. Super sad. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to get rid of our mentor. Okay, actually cool. We get to kill that at least before that becomes a nuisance. So that's cool. I was just thinking I kind of wanted to draw land here because this way we get to do this. Then they either have to kill our mentor or let us get a Narset. Though they might just play removal or Liliana here or something anyway. They're going for our hand. All right, cool. So now we either have a card that protects our mentor. Actually, this is all good. Almost whatever they take. Yeah, because Lorn's Escape, if you ever want to be able to hit the mentor, if you only have spot removal, that's a thing. They took the Narset. Not a bad choice, though. Yep, you got it. Ooh, a second one. Love to see that. Why would it tap this way, knowing that we have Lorn's Escape? If it wants us to not take damage, wouldn't it just let us... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to take a damage either way. All right. Let's go. And attack for 5. All right. End the turn. They want to cut down a Deuter. Sure. Gix. Okay, sure. Works for me. Oh, opponent. You know it was in our hand. I don't need that. And we'll gladly block here. Like, why wouldn't we? Oh, that's a nifty bonus. I'm going to use this one since it's already in the yard and we don't lose it to, like, werewolf or something. Alright, getting in there for 7. Oh, and they're just straight up chump blocking. That's great for us. Alright. Cool. Well, now we're technically threatening lethal next turn. A non-token creature. Sure. Question is, do I just want to make one more body now? And I think I do. Let's just put it here, I guess. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. That's cool. What else you got? Alright. Going for it. We will be attacking for 6. Alright, opponent's at 5. Shakedown heavy. No thank you. And that should do it. Alright, GG's. We'll take it. We're going to keep this, but this is kind of an example of where things can get a kind of little ugly when you sequence it, right? Because if we think the opponent might even have a cut down, playing Command on 1 and this on 2 doesn't really do much for us. So it's almost like, do I want to play it just to not lose value? But I think I'm just playing Invasion of Gobakhan on 2 anyway. I'm just not getting the +1/+1 off this. Barring them playing something that, I don't know, sends me in a different direction that they might be playing, but I doubt it. I think we're just going to go with the Invasion of Gobakhan and maybe hope to draw like a Lorn's Escape or something to protect Iconoclast. That would be our goal here. Don't know if it's going to happen, so let's see what goes on. There's an Atraxa. They do have a cut down, and they have a Go for the Throat. Huh. Graveyard Shift has nothing in the yard. They don't have a way to put anything in the yard. So... this is tough. This is like, do I just want to take... You know what? I'm going to take the Traxa just to keep it out of play. Like, no other reason. Dealing with the 2 removal is going to be difficult, but I feel like we kind of just got to do what we got to do. And just give ourselves a chance to draw into something. But we'll see. I can also wait until next turn. Oh, I only have 1 red mana, though. I was thinking I might wait and try to play Iconoclast into Lightning Strike, but that's not really a thing. So let's do this. And I'm just going to send 2 in the opponent. And just see if they just are willing to waste a card on it. Because I'm assuming they will. They haven't had to kill anything else. And then what I might do is during their instep, Lightning Strike our own invasion. And then kind of clear the path for surviving an Iconoclast or Mentor, possibly. But we'll see. Alright, we assume that was a thing. So I'm just going to let it roll. I mean, they're obviously playing a bunch of removal heavy stuff in some type of Reanimator situation. And this isn't going to kill much, if anything, of what they're playing. So I'm not going to sweat that too much. Okay, we got a Mentor. But not much else to go with. I mean, we just have to hope they don't have double removal. I mean, I guess we Narset first, right? Because the odds of us getting something to, like, Mentor and Spell is better than, like, Narset and Spell. Alright, so we're going to crack this. If they just have the other removal, they have the other removal. Like, we don't have a way out of that. But we're just hoping to draw some spells to go with all this. I mean, is the problem. Alright, well, it was only a matter of time until they found something like that.
And you think you can win?
But the plus side is, we did make them use multiple spells to deal with the Narset.
Haven't you ever heard of
This doesn't really help us. I mean, it lets us play 2 spells. I'm not sure that in and of itself is enough. But here we are. Maybe one's a land and one's something else. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, there's a land. What's the other thing? Looks like the other thing might be a real card. Maybe? Or maybe something they don't want to discard. Ah, Cruelty of Gix. They get an Narset. That's tough. Yep. I would take it as well if I were them. Yep. I am okay with that discard. Okay, hey. We'll take it. That's a thing. It's not a spell, but, you know. This is kind of our one shot right now. Alright. So now they're what? 2 lands away from that? 2, 4, 6. No, they're more than that. They need 3. Alright, come on, deck. There you go. There you go. Get in there. Come on, let's do that one more time. Oh, we need a spell so bad. So bad. Oh gosh, a spell there would have been so good. Especially if it was a burn spell. Or an Angel Fire. Would have ended the game. That is okay. We can live with that. We still have lethal with that out. Because we're just going to sack a token. Yeah, we definitely have more than 7.
Off you go.
Oh man, I don't know how we got out of that one, but that was a lucky game. All at the opponent. Though, could have killed Liliana on the way out, too. Okay, we're going first. Wow, it's Iconoclast and nothing, huh? We'll keep it. I don't think it survives, but you know, maybe? I mean, if it does, this hand's epic, but Except for maybe against green-white enchantments. I can't imagine that's going to be a thing. Oh, let's see. Now we have to wait. I was going to do something, but now we wait. All right, so we take a hit here for sure. No way around that. Opponent's going to shoot us and... No? All right. They're not doing anything. Second Lorne's Escape doesn't help us very much. Oh, Arena was about to wreck us, y'all. Look. They were... Oh, Arena. You get so hung up on us not taking damage for some reason. Was about to wreck our world. Oh my goodness. Wait, they don't even have a burn spell? Oh, we didn't have to waste the Lorne's Escape on our turn. I'm a little concerned though. What does a red deck keep that has just a turn 1 Swift Spear and nothing else? Alright, we got to play this to... do I even want that? Right now, no, we don't. Because we know we're going to just be playing the Angel Fire Ignitions. It's like, you can kill some other 1/1 token. Yeah, it's fine. We can live with that. I mean, we have Indestructible. We will block. Okay. Now to get to work for ourselves. Though, you know, I might have messed up there. I think I should have kept up the Lorne's Escape. Because now they could have a Lightning Strike and kill our Iconoclast. Yeah, that was a mistake for sure. Little silly. Didn't have to do that, actually. Yeah, no blocks. Because I could have... Yeah, there was a few things I could have done, actually. No matter, though. We're on a different plan now. Attacking. In the turn. Mechanized Warfare? Sure. Sounds like a plan. My opponent's about to be in for a bad day. We're going to block. Play a Lorne's Escape. I will take that, actually. And... does this give it haste as well? Trample, Vigilance, Lifelink, it does give haste. Okay, I thought so. I had to like... there's a lot of words. Alright. Opponent goes down to 6. And now we can kill them with just this. And they know we have an Angel Fire Ignition in the yard. And we're at 22, so we're nowhere near at risk of dying here. Yeah, that's not going to leave them anything to kill us. Nope. Could have been one of those ones that like deals 1 damage to everything. But this is just going to get us there. Cool. I'll take it. Okay, we can't play Swift Spear first, but I think we keep this anyway. I'm going to go ahead and play this just in case there's a situation where we feel like we need the Lightning Strike something. I don't know, Skrelv possibly. Oh, +1/+1 deck. That's kind of cool. I feel like if we're doing that, though, they probably don't have anything for this. So let's find out. Could be totally wrong. Hope I'm not. Could be some type of fight spell. That would be unfortunate. It is not. It is a Dusk Legion Duelist. And they're just attacking. Okay, then. Let's play this. And I think they're going to try to put a counter on that next turn. So let's just pass. And I feel like we could kill that, make a token. I mean, if we're going to do that anyway, do we just attack here and see if they block? Or attempt to block? And then we just shoot it? I feel like that's the right answer. Okay, they're not going to block. I was wondering, like, I couldn't convince myself that they would, but here I at least, like, while I could have got more damage through, I kind of want them to attempt to put a counter on it here. Ah, crap. We kind of want to kill the veteran, though. That's unfortunate. I guess we just counter the veteran. That didn't quite work out the way we wanted to. Plans got sidetracked. Because, like, killing the Legion there just doesn't do enough, considering that they would just put a counter on the other thing and then we still can't attack. So, here we do this. Okay, so you have a champion, botanical brawler. This could put counters on something too, though. So let's ace that. And then with the opponent still being at a lot of life, let's, I think, kill. We're gonna attack everything here. I'm pretty sure, and then we're just gonna kill this. Like, if they want to trade for that kind of class, so be it. Alright. Because we got to make something happen here, one way or the other. Yep, you got a brawler. And a wormlet. Sounds good. Swift Spear, do you really do anything here, Fred? I don't know that you do, but we're attacking with everybody. Alright, that works. I mean, it's kind of the next best thing for the moment, with all of our creatures growing. Alright. I think it's counter, put a counter on the other things. Yep. Sounds good. Oh, and they had a Steel Seraph. Gross. Alright. Good job. You got us, opponents. We're not coming back from that. This is one of those cases where we dirtled too long. Oh, wait. They're just punching us. So that is 9 next turn. So, unless we kill the Seraph, we're probably dead. This doesn't give us near enough attackers. But it does give us blockers. So that's a thing. But we are only at 9. This thing's going to go up to a minimum of 5. They could lifelink with the Steel Seraph. So if they block here, take 3, 4. That's not nearly enough. That's only 5. But we have to have blockers. We don't have a choice. Alright, I think our only real selection is to attack with this and this. As much as I want to attack with everything else, I just don't think it does anything. Because, like, we attack with this, one gets blocked here. I mean, I don't know. I guess we got to go for it. At least give ourselves some outside shot. Because if we were to pick up Angel Fire or something, we at least have some kind of opportunity. But either way, I think we're still dead because of trample and flying. Right? Like, there's no way we survive this. Yeah, we're dead anyway. Yeah, we had no outs there, really. Yeah, I guess so. Like, I'm just staring at this going like, what am I really going to do with it? But sure. Okay, that'll work. Let's go with this. Oh my gosh, really? Hi, yeah, my goodness. Path of Peril and Gix's Command, jeez. This is dumb. This is what I'm complaining about with Standard. Like, look at how many quality removal cards are available. Like, this is insane. Alright. I guess it has to be that. I mean, not much else to be done there. Alright. We can attack, assuming they're going to use a removal card here. Alright, you got it. And then we're going to try to set the opponent up in the turn. See if they will likely try to target this instead of playing a Trespasser here. Hopefully they didn't pick up a cut down, because that makes things really ugly. Alright. Cool. Sure, I guess I can stay. Why not? That can at least survive the Gix's command if it comes down to that. What are we doing here? I guess so. I can't deal 1 to those. Alright, submit 0. Attack into this. Play that. Okay. Now we still might lose the Iconoclast here. Edict, sure. I can live with that. Sea Chrome Coast. Alright, let's go here. Mostly because we can take this out. Get another body. Which also survives that. Well, actually, I guess it wouldn't, because it would be the last big thing. But now we have Prowess up. We're not too worried about that dude. Alright. I was hoping for a spell there, deck. Really was. But sure. That's a lot of damage. You got it. Alright, opponents at 5. Those all get counters. Let's see what's up. And none of these have power 2 or less now, so we're all good. Sure. Let's keep this. Not totally sure where this is going, but you know what? We'd like to find out. Swiftspear's not dead yet, so that's cool. I think I'm just going to do this. Probably doesn't resolve, but you know what? Should have done that pre-combat, though. Get an additional point in. Alright, Syncopate. Fair enough. Didn't come after a better card, especially Angel Fire Ignition, so that's mostly fine. Though I guess we could... Nah, I don't want to do that yet. We'll just attack. Alright, you got it. Yeah, we could pay the kicker on this one, actually. That's cool. Alright, so that worked out kind of nicely. Not, like, perfectly ideal, but yeah, it's something. Here, though, this produces an interesting scenario. Let's go like this. I'm assuming it's just more removal. Because that's all decks are these days. Another kill spell? Oh, Memory Deluge. Okay. Alright. Get in what we can. Ooh. Okay. This is intriguing. Man, it is so tempting to Swiftspear, or to Mentor here. God, why do I think there's just some type of sweeper in our future? The problem is, if they're playing, like, Make Disappear, or, like, Pay X whatever, I don't want this to get countered. So I think I just have to do this by itself. And it's not efficient, but... I mean, what else are we going to do? Interesting. And something else for our Swift Spear? Nope, they were just happy killing our 3/3. There is a farewell. And there's a syncopate. So we were right on all accounts, as it turns out. Okay. Well, then I guess we attack. Into this? Opponent's at 12? I'm like, do we? Yeah, sure. I mean, they could use Iganjo here if they wanted to. If they do, we're going to sneak one of these down. Alright. Now, here he's Warcrafting. Wow. All the way up. Okay. Oh, man. Needed a spell real bad. Needed a spell real bad. Fortunately, there's nothing. They would have to draw something here. So, I guess we go with this. Just for the sake of mana efficiency. And we know there's a syncopate. I mean, I guess they're keeping us from making another body? Oh, they found a Brotherhood's End anyway. Golly. Even after all that. Well, the good news is we made them use the syncopate, so now we can just do this and get back the other thing, so that's a start. 7. So they're going to be able to use Farewell anyway. So that kind of sucks. I mean, I guess we still have to do it. Attack the opponent. They go to 4. Or go to 8. If we get this... Alright. This creates another body. Like, maybe there's a weird outside chance. But I'm not sure it's going to matter. Farewell just too good. I mean, land and Farewell. I mean, do what you gotta do. They can do it next turn. If we get exactly another Angel Fire Ignition, I think we can win. If we don't, we're probably dead. Oh, it was a land. That's like the worst thing. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that sucks. Yep. Not a lot to do there. There go all of our things. Alright. I'm just going to move on. Oh, the opponent had another Farewell anyway. Ooh. This is neat. Alright. So I'm just going to play this. Expecting that we're going to get no real value off of it. Because we're better incentivized playing the Invasion of Gobakhan, and then being able to protect, hopefully, our mentor is what we're going to aim for here. Eternal Wanderer, Sunset Revelry, annoying. Lay Down Arms, also annoying. God, Sunfall, Dissipate's going to be rough. I mean, we can deal... Oh, my gosh. Why is Sunfall exile? Why do all these things exile things? Like, it just makes so many cards not do stuff. Alright, at least the next turn that card comes into play tapped. So, sure. I'm going to call Sunfall and hope for the best. Like, that's all we got here. I mean, they can Sunset Revelry and we don't mind. But that's kind of all we got. Ooh, Protect the Negotiators. All right. That's a nice showing. Not upset about that. I mean, I guess, you know what? I should have, man, yeah, there was no right call there, because I really should have called Dissipate as well. That's a tough one. Alright, end the turn. I mean, maybe we could counter something here, then have Mentor up with this, but then we're just susceptible to a great many things. And this is just hoping to slow the opponent down enough. Hey, great. That takes away one more possible threat, so you like that. Okay. Attacking. Playing this. Alright. So now we have pseudo double protection if necessary. Man, this is a lot of work to get around like all this stuff. Really is. Uh-oh. Opponent's just double checking our Mentor, or are they going to do something to it? Man, what we'd really like to draw is like Jaya. That would be awesome. I think the opponent's deciding if it's worth it to try to go after our Mentor here or leave up a Dissipate, I imagine. And that makes a lot of sense, because that is a little bit of a tough call. But who knows? Maybe they found some other removal. Or maybe they're trying to decide if they want to draw cards. I mean, there could be a lot of things. Alright, they decided to Soul Partition. We are going to block the Soul Partition. Even though of all the things to get hit, that's actually not the worst thing. Yep, but they decided that's enough. Wow, now this is just a mono red deck, huh? I guess we keep it. What are we looking to do here? Probably Command on one of these on 2. Probably fair. Then we just have Lightning Strikes. The other way, we could, like, not do anything 1, play one of those and Swift Spear on 2, but that's just less damage over time. Especially if the opponent has that kind of starts. Which, wow, at this rate, when we play a blue source, it's going to come at, well, it's going to come out of the blue. But I'm pumped, you know? But, you know, if we also never have a blue source, it is what it is. Alright, try to attacks. See if they let this through. Oh, it does hit. Alright. Okay. I mean, you gotta do something here. Even if it just gain a bunch of life. Jace? I don't know if that's enough or not, opponent. It's not enough. Well, there's that. But, like, we shoot the opponent, that's 3. Yeah, that's... Yep, opponent says GG. Yeah, that was a quick one. Oh, no. I'm going to keep it, but we're kind of hoping for a lot of stuff to go right here with this hand. Starting with Lightning Strike even getting to kill anything relevant, and then drawing an extra blue source to be able to protect a Iconoclast. Otherwise, this does a whole lot of nothing. Oh, no. Is it one of those decks? Alright, well, if it's mono blue, we're going to have a lot more issues on our hands. Okay, it wasn't, but still doesn't help our case any. Alright, still kind of in the same situation here. Need an untapped blue source on this turn, or we're probably done. Alright, we at least got that much, but does it help? I guess we kind of got to try. Let's see what the opponent's got here. We do have 2 Lorn's Escape. We could also leave this up next turn if the Iconoclast survives here. There's a big if. They might spend another card here. Cool. That's actually not bad. The opponent had to spend 2 Go for the Throats to kill one thing. Like, that's a deal we'll take in most scenarios, honestly. Alright. I could have tried to get away with the Monastery's Mentor, but with no way to protect it from spot removal and the possibility they just had like a sweeper, didn't feel good. Ooh, okay. I guess we got to try now. And if they just counter it, they counter it. Alright, go to attack. And then we still have Narset, Angel Fire. I mean, it's not unwinnable, but man, we've got a long hill to climb here. Long road to walk, big hill to climb, whatever you want to call it. Y'all know what I'm saying. Alright. That's where our board gets swept. Maybe. Also, maybe not. Oh gosh, they're just going straight up digging here. Here's an interesting thing. I almost want to use the Lorn's Escape here anyway and just set us up for a better Protect the Negotiators. I know that sounds a little silly, but I feel like that's in our best interest. Oh, and while you're neat, I'm looking for an untapped land. And we didn't get it. So that becomes an even more interesting thing, right? Because now we can... Well, no, we'd be a mana short still. So that kind of keeps us in the same spot. Alright. I guess we attack... I'm going to go ahead and Lightning Strike. And if they have a counter, they have a counter. This just nets more damage here. Opponent would have to pay 4, but it's already going to be 2 less because of that. So, Protect Negotiators may not even matter here. But it's one of the few ways we can at least give ourselves a reasonable chance. Alright, we'll try. I mean, it probably doesn't work, but... You know. Like, what can we do? Yeah, they're targeting our counter. So we're going to have just a Mentor left, it looks like. Maybe I'm supposed to just let that go, and it kills off all of our... Well, no, because it kills everything 3 or less, right? Or just 2 or less. Oh, they spent the mana to kill everything anyway, so it didn't even matter. Yeah, yeah. And maybe they don't have a counter? That would be awesome. I can't imagine that's the case. Okay, there's a Syncopate. Alright, GG's. Yeah. Alright. Let's try it and see what happens. I mean, I assume Iconiclast dies. It's kind of the mindset, but you never know. Oh, what are they going to do to the Swift Spear for... I was going to say for 1 green. What is that? What the heck does that even mean? Alright, I guess we go here. Alright, green whites. Teachings. I think we might be able to handle this deck. I'm only a little concerned because I don't know what it is they're trying to do. But, you know what? Let's gamble. Kill that. And attack. This is only for 4. We can... Hey, I'm going to just attack the opponent. I don't think we have time to mess around with that too much. Alright, a wedding announcement. Fair. That is not bad, but doesn't particularly do anything for us. So, what are we looking to do here? We can turn those into 1/1s. That's... Nah, we're not going to do that. And we just attack these here, I think. It's the game plan. Alright, opponent goes to 8. And we can end up with 2 more creatures on the battlefield here. Definitely was not expecting to see Catilda. but makes sense. Alright, and then with these 2 other tokens, I think that's enough, right? Block 2. Oh, no, you can block 2 things. So you take 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. We could play a Swift Spear and attack, and we block those 2 and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's the other option. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just 5 either way, right? Huh. Alright. So be it. Going with this, in the event there's a sweeper next turn, we can just play Sekinzen and try to get the last couple of points of damage. And hope they don't have another Catilda or something in the meantime. Though, Catilda could also very much... Well, I don't know. We still have enough, because this will be a 2-2 next turn anyway. Yeah, okay. Not a great game, but we'll take it. Okay, so that actually worked out pretty well. And there was kind of an interesting thing here. The games that felt, I guess if we wanted to say easier, were the ones where we got, like, Invasion of Gobakhan and we're able to stop, like, a sweeper or a key removal spell and just buy us a little more time. And while I like the Invasion of Regathop, it's neat, and it does do a big chunk of damage. However, it's also 3 mana, and there's a lot of times, like, we would be better off just having a counter or another Invasion of Gobakhan or something like that to help our tokens. So I could reasonably see removing those 2. Maybe going up an Invasion, up a Lightning Strike, so we still have another removal card there and another damage card, and that kind of pumps our spells a bit. And then Jaya just never really came up. I mean, we got it once, but then, like, I don't even think we got to cast it or whatever. So it's, I don't know how well it works, but I'm willing to cut Jaya and get a little risky and go to 61 with 2 Kinra Spellspeaker. I think that's the other thing, too, just to have a couple more threats, because playing through the deck, initially, we only had 16, well, we had 14 creatures, now we have 16 creatures. Now, admittedly, Commando Faces Kakazan is like 4 more creatures, so it's whatever. But here, I think we now have Invasion of Gobakhan, Lauren's Escape, and Protect the Negotiators to let us play around some things and protect our couple of creatures. Because that's really largely what this game was about, or these games were just protecting these creatures. So here's what I'm recommending we go with here. We're going to go with 1 Lauren's Escape, 4 Commando Faces Kakazan, 4 Monastery Swift Spear, 4 Invasion of Gobakhan, 3 Protect the Negotiators, 2 Kinra Spell Spear, 4 Lightning Strike, 4 Third Path Iconoclast, 4 Monastery Mentor, 3 Angel Fire Ignition, 2 Narset, 1 Iganjo, a Plains, Otawara, Mountain, Sekinzen, 2 Attica Waste, 3 Seachrome Coast, 4 Shivan Reef, 2 Stormcarved Coast, 4 Battlefield Forge, 3 Sundown Pass. What I would say here, too, is if you were on a budget or you just don't have the cards or whatever, I think you get away with playing 1 less Monastery Mentor and 1 more Kinra Spell Spear, especially since we're not so heavy on lands and we're kind of cheating a little bit at 23. Most of our stuff costs 1, 2 for the most part. We have 7 things that cost 3 and 2 things that cost 4. So mana should still be fine, but I could see that being a reasonable solution. So I'm actually even going to do that, honestly, because this is also easier to protect. Having Prowess becoming a 3/3 has Trample, which is nice too. Gives you a few outs. So I think that is probably a better setup than where we were. So yeah, not bad though, overall. So yeah, overall I thought the deck was a lot of fun, honestly. And I think you could also say, you know, cut an Invasion of Gobakhan for another Protect the Negotiators. I think something like that's totally really fair in this list, because Protect the Negotiators saved a couple of games. Invasion of Gobakhan saved a couple of games. So I think both those cards are very good at protecting your key spells and letting you get across the finish line, which is awesome. So yeah, big fan of those cards in conjunction with the Prowess stuff. It actually was a bit more interactive, surprisingly. I thought it was going to be just, you know, head down aggressive, but it's like, no, we're playing behind a little bit. We're playing a couple of protective spells. We're going to build up a board. Now we're going to attack. And that was actually all really good. You know, hard to complain about how that played out too much. I think we're probably going to be Could potentially be a little weak to the enchantments list just because their stuff's also very cheap. And, you know, I guess if we get our protective spells possibly, but that's a hard deck to just leave mana up against constantly and still get away. But yeah, otherwise, I kind of enjoyed this one. It's just like a lot of decks, you know, you're trying to build a board, so you got to play around those sweepers. But if you can, you might have a shot. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Harmonic Prodigy. Mostly because this is a interesting one because I'm not really sure what the R&D philosophy was on a card like this. Like, generally, a lot of the good things that have prowess happen to be monks. But in this case, we put it on a wizard. I think there's a couple of wizards that have prowess, but this triggers on other things that don't typically have prowess, or at least some of the best cards with prowess. So it would kind of make more sense if you also made this card a monk and had it trigger on monks, maybe like monks and wizards. So I'm not really sure where the place for this card was initially in the design philosophy, but it is interesting that on one hand it takes it away from being monks and steps it into something else, but on the other hand it doesn't fit with a lot of the other things you made that people have already made decks for. And I would rather cards come out that fit themes that the community already plays or is likely to play, so cards just have more homes right out of the gate. And if you enjoy playing 3-color lists that just do fun, crazy things, well, you might enjoy this Jund Artifacts list because it's kind of built the same way, stacking up a bunch of abilities together. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.